Is it time to buy or sell Constellation Brands stock? In this video, we will take a comprehensive look at Constellation Brands. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 2nd of September, 2025. And now we are here to offer you an even more thorough analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You won't want to miss any important updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched artificial intelligence stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Leverage the power of artificial intelligence to receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 18th of August, 2025, our system has identified Constellation Brands as a strong sell candidate, resulting in a score of -5.41. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock recorded a decline of 9.02%. This equates to an average daily loss of 0.82% since it was designated as a strong sell candidate. The stock has broken the wide and falling short-term trend down. A stronger rate of decline is suggested, but false breaks and sell-offs may occur. However, a further decline seems realistic, and any reactions back to the breaking point, $156.89, are viewed as a second chance to exit. According to the fan theory, $139.40 may represent the new bottom line of the next trend, but it is too early to confirm this. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential decrease of 2.12% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from 1.53% to 12.84%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects a change of -36.77%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from -55.19% to -30.13% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $67.78 and $105.68. Our latest daily update for Constellation Brands features the headline, "Is Constellation Brands Inc. stock still a buy after falling 6.6% on Tuesday?" The Constellation Brands Inc. stock price declined by 6.6% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 2nd of September, 2025. Dropping from $161.94 to $151.26. During that day, the stock fluctuated by 4.16%, reaching a low of $147.75 and a high of $153.90. The price has decreased in 6 of the last 10 days, down by 9.02% during this period. Notably, volume increased by 5 million shares on the last day, despite the falling prices. This may serve as an early warning indicator, suggesting a slight increase in risk over the next couple of days. In total, 6 million shares changed hands for approximately $918,960,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $261.06, while the lowest price was $147.75. Currently, the price is 42.06%. or $109.80 below the 52-week high, and 44.97%, or $123.61, below the all-time high reached on the 11th of April, 2024, when the price peaked at $274.87. Constellation Brands experienced a decline of more than 7% today after management significantly reduced its guidance for the full fiscal year 2026. This adjustment was attributed to a challenging macroeconomic environment, tariffs, and a decrease in beer demand. The company now anticipates that beer volumes will fall by approximately 2 to 4% for the year. Executives highlighted a notable reduction in purchases by Hispanic consumers, a group that represents about half of United States beer sales for Constellation. As a result, the stock reached a 52-week low, as investors adjusted their expectations for slower top-line growth and margin pressures. In the short term, this guidance cut amplifies the potential for downside risks, including ongoing volatility analyst downgrades, and possible compression of multiples as revenue and earnings estimates are revised downward. The market reaction could worsen if tariffs or consumer weakness continue to impact quarterly results. Over the longer term, the effects will depend on whether the shortfall in Hispanic demand is cyclical or structural. Constellation's strong brands, pricing power, and portfolio diversification may support recovery and cash returns. However, sustained volume declines, increased input costs, or enduring tariff pressures would likely hinder long-term growth and valuation. Analyst ratings. On Monday, August 25, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned a negative grade to STZ with a hold action. On Monday, July 7, 2025, it was reported that Cowen and Company assigned a hold grade to STZ with a hold action. On Monday, July 7, 2025, it was reported that Raymond James assigned a strong buy grade to STZ with an upgrade action. On Friday, June 27, 2025, it was reported that Wells Fargo assigned an overweight grade to STZ with a hold action. On Friday, June 27, 2025, it was reported that Goldman Sachs assigned a buy grade to STZ with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general strong sell rating to Constellation Brands stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell as well. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock with a strong sell designation. The following signals have been identified for Constellation Brands. Currently, there are few to no positive technical signals. The stock of Constellation Brands Incorporated holds sell signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a more negative forecast for the stock. Additionally, there is a general sell signal stemming from the relationship between these two indicators, where the long-term average is above the short-term average. During upward corrections, there may be resistance at the levels of $160.35 and $168.18. A breakout above either of these levels would trigger buy signals. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Wednesday, July 23, 2025, and thus far, the stock has declined by 14.1%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Moreover, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Volume increased alongside falling prices yesterday, which could serve as an early warning, suggesting that the stock should be monitored more closely. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving Average Convergence Divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots reflect a sell signal from 29 days ago. Bollinger signals a buy recommendation from 1 day ago. The short-term moving average shows a buy signal from 8 days ago. The long-term moving average provides a sell signal from 14 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages suggests a buy signal from 13 days ago. When examining the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicates a buy signal from 19 days ago. The long-term moving average signals a sell recommendation from 68 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages points to a buy signal from 57 days ago. For more signals, please visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Constellation Brands. Currently, there is no support from accumulated volume below today's level. Under the right conditions, the stock may experience significant declines in the coming days. Typically, this stock is traded at a healthy volume, and with only minor daily fluctuations, the risk is perceived to be low. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated $6.15, representing a 4.16% change between its high and low points. In the last week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 2.79%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Constellation Brands, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company has negative earnings or is losing money. Even established companies can experience downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may suggest insufficient profits and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 1st of October, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $4.04. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can significantly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Constellation Brands. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Constellation Brands is at $158.37. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. There is no significant support from accumulated volume below, which means the stock could potentially drop sharply under certain conditions. Proceed with caution and consider placing bets only if you are an experienced trader who knows how to navigate such situations. The combined average rating for Constellation Brands from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 15th of July, 2025, Hernandez Ernesto M. conducted an insider buy of 1,114 shares of restricted stock units. On the 15th of July, 2025, Giles William T. conducted an insider buy of 1,114 shares of restricted stock units. On the 15th of July, 2025, Baldwin Christopher J. conducted an insider buy of 1,114 shares of restricted stock units. On the 15th of July, 2025, McCarthy Daniel J. conducted an insider buy of 1,114 shares of restricted stock units. On the 15th of July, 2025, Sands Robert conducted an insider buy of 1,114 shares of restricted stock units. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 93.086. Overall, insiders purchased 114,343 shares and sold 81,762,089 shares in the last 100 trades. We hold a negative assessment for this stock, and no stop loss has been established. Is Constellation Brands stock a good buy? Constellation Brands Incorporated holds several negative signals and is within a wide and declining trend, leading us to believe it will continue to perform poorly in the coming days or weeks. Consequently, we have a negative evaluation of this stock. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical indicators, we have revised our analysis conclusion for this stock from a sell to a strong sell candidate since our last assessment. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 3rd of September, we anticipate Constellation Brands will open lower by 290 cents, beginning at $150.97. We want to remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money. It is essential to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions to buy or sell securities. Your investment choices should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge your responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at StockInvest.